Hello there, I hope that you're doing well today. So in this brief video, I share with you a bit about the 10,000 hour rule. So this 10,000 hour rule was first proposed by Malcolm Gladwell and in a book called Outliers, right? So in this book Outliers, he speaks about how people who are like at that high level today didn't just get there or like didn't like magically like appear there, right? But then went through a whole process, and then he calls it the 10,000 hour process. So basically he says that in order to get to a pinnacle in life, you must put your own 10,000 hours in, right? And just now I was in a training with a business leader where he was saying that we're going to have to marry the process, right? We're going to have to marry our different processes. And he said that in the like initial stages, we can have the outcome as a far off vision that we're looking forward to, but then we shouldn't be focused too much on the outcome, rather be focused on the activities that are leading us towards the outcome. That's what he meant by marrying the process. So like put in all the effort that is needed, put in the work, like make sure that like each and every day you're taking constant steps, constant actions towards that long-term outcome that you're seeking, right? And it's something similar to what Malcolm Gladwell said in his book. He gave an example of the Beatles, right? Like the famous Beatles, where he said that they had to play for long hours each day in Germany in a strip club before they became recognized. And because they had to play so long, eventually they perfected their skills, right? So telling it to what the leader today was saying, the more that we keep in that industry, the more that we keep growing, the more that we keep putting in the hours, eventually we will amass our 10,000 hours. And then when we amass our 10,000 hours, like that long-term outcome will have been achieved. And then like we'll get so many rewards, and then we'll wonder like, okay, so like how did I get all this? And then it's because of the 10,000 hours that we put in. So it's like, yes, have the goal in front of you, right? But then make sure that each and every day you're putting that consistent action, like you're marrying that process, you're making the mistakes, you're getting better. Because each and every time that you make a mistake, of course you're like, okay, so maybe I didn't do that presentation that well this time, maybe okay, next time I need to do that. Okay, so maybe I didn't lead this meeting well, next time I need to add this. Or like I didn't lead it as I wanted it to be, next time I need to add this. So he said that the more that you put that in, eventually you pass your 10,000 hour mark. And then when you put your 10,000 hour mark, then you reach that pinnacle of success that we are all climbing towards, right? And he gave a really cool example. It was like sometimes you'll see people, maybe like two people in an industry, and then in 3 years one person will put their 10,000 hours in. So like they'll put so much effort into that industry, and so you see them having achieved the pinnacle. But then you see another person in that 3 years, maybe that person has put in 2,000 hours, 5,000 hours, because of the number of or the amount of effort that they put in daily, right? So you say, oh, this person has put in 3 years, like I also came 3 years ago, why am I not on the same level as them? But then probably they've put in their 10,000 hours, they've put in the action, they've put in the learning, they've put in the personal development, like everything that they need to get there. But then you've been there 3 years, but then of course you had other things, and it's fine. Like each of us has like different levels of effort that we can commit to a particular thing at a time, right? But then he's saying that basically, so we shouldn't say, oh, that person just came, but that person has the same 3 years as me. How come they've gotten there and I'm here? Because of the fact that the nature of your activities only allow you to put in 5 hours now. Maybe in the next maybe the next year, maybe the next 10 years. So when you've had 4 years, 5 years, you also have put in your 10,000 hours and then gotten to that level. So thought I remind you of this. Let's keep going, let's keep putting the efforts in, like and of course let's keep that outcome there, let's keep it clear, and then know that each and every day when we're putting the efforts, when we're putting the daily progress, we are getting towards that amazing outcome, we're getting towards that pinnacle. And then we're reminding other people in our business, other people in our team, other people in our organization that they can get there too, and they can achieve the level of success that we've achieved, and bless others with it too. So I hope that this is a timely reminder. Wish you an amazing rest of the day. Goodbye.